Alright, I have an empties video for you all and my take on a weekly melting basket. But I do it a little bit differently. So I thought I'd go through, this is what I've melted in the last week. I had surgery, so I was home. I was able to change my wax out a lot, so I went through more than I typically do. I used up this 12-pack of Gunnery Sergeant Bobby Draper from That Smell Good shop and Sweet Blackberries and Mango Sorbet. I gave this a rating of 8 out of 10 and a throw of 3 out of 5. It smelled good, didn't throw great. I do have like very large spaces, so in the summer things don't always throw great for me. I think just being very open concept, that is a struggle that I have, but this was good. I don't think I would repurchase it. Let's see, I'm trying to look at my list of my ratings for things I can make sure I explain them to you very well. From Rose Girls, I have Sweet Lemon Confection. Gave this a 7 out of 10, threw a 4 out of 5. It was good. I probably wouldn't repurchase this. I love lemon scents, and it's fine. It's like a very intense lemon, not very sweet. So if you're looking for something like that, even though it says Sweet Lemon Confection, I felt like it was a little more sour than a typical lemon. Oh, I wish I could get so much of this. This was so good. Juice Be Yourself by Birdie's Making Sense, which was Mango Sorbet and Mountain Dew. I gave this a 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5 throw. Like one of my favorite things. I hope she brings this back. I would buy multiple loaves. So good. Would suggest. From L3, Blueberry Cobbler, Blackberry Jam, Butter Cookies, and Frankenberry. I gave this a 6 out of 10 and a 2 out of 5 throw. Probably wouldn't get again. It was fine. Nothing special to me. One of my first times melting like a banana scent. This Birdie's Making Scent, Yolks on You, Yellow Cake, Powdered Donut, Butterscotch, Hint of Banana Cream Pie. So it's very banana, even though it says hint. Give it a 6 out of 10, 3 out of 5 throw. I don't think I would get this again. I don't think I'm a banana person. Wanted to give it a shot, and Birdie's felt like a good way to go since I have pretty good luck with Birdie's, but banana is I just don't think it's for me. From Fantasy Wax, I had Scoops Ahoy, just Summer Scoop Waffle Cone, 10 out of 10, 4 out of 5 throw. Would get this again. I think I just really like Summer Scoop, I'm learning, so I need to get some more of that. This was pretty good, and I have pretty good performance with Fantasy Wax. From Birdie's, I did 2 things of Blackberry Fizz. So on cold, I thought this was going to be like my favorite thing ever, and it was good. I don't think it was like life-changing in the way that I thought it was going to be. It wasn't quite as strong as some other Birdie scents are for me. I gave that a 7 out of 10 and a 3 out of 5 throw. I liked it. I probably wouldn't get it again, but if I got like a sample of it, I would be happy to melt it again. And then I had a sample from Fantasy Wax of Mango and Papaya. I'm trying to find this. Oh, give this a 9 out of 10 and a 5 out of 5 throw. It was pretty good. It was a small sample. I did this in a smaller space. I enjoyed it. I might go buy, I know they have some of it in shop now. I might get some more of it because it was pretty good. Some things that I still have more of. I have one more of this. I Want to Be a Millionaire from Birdie's. Watermelon Sugar, Mountain Dew type, Hint of Fizzy Pop. So good. 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5. Actually, I gave this a 4 out of 5. But like one of my favorites, would buy it over and over again. Maybe I just like Mountain Dew scents. I'm thinking. But I also really love watermelon scents and Fizzy Pop, so this was a great combination. I really enjoyed this. I'm glad I have another one. Might just hoard it forever. My all-time favorite is Lemon Pound Cake from Fantasy Wax. I melted this on a day after surgery when I was just feeling a little sad and down that I had been home for so long, and it made everything better. 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5. She said that she's going to have this in a pre-order of loaves soon, and I will be purchasing multiple loaves. It is so good. If I had to melt 1 scent every day for the rest of my life, that is what it would be. It is my absolute favorite. My favorite from that Smell Good shop is a custom I did. That's watermelon candy and ice cream bread. 10 out of 10, 4 out of 5 throw. I did 2 6-packs of this. And I only have a little bit left, so I'm gonna have to order more of this custom for next summer. So good, would recommend, really enjoyed it. So those are all of my empties. Let me show you. I showed it this in my wax collection, but I have a melt now drawer, and this is kind of my melting basket. So each week I take things that are sort of older or that I am in the mood for and put them in here, and I melt sort of front to back. So I added some things to the back, and I'm gonna try to finish up some of these things this week. So I have Fizzy Pop from L3, 2 of these Aloha Peaches from Birdies, which is Fizzy Pop, Mango, Grapefruit. I'm realizing I don't like grapefruit, so I might melt one and see. I might just dash the other one. We'll see how it goes. Satsuma, White Cake, and Fruity Pebbles from Birdies. Put this in here, this other I Want to Be a Millionaire, but maybe I'm just going to hoard it forever. Some Hand of Baby from Birdies. This is my other top favorite ever. And the Complexity All Its Own from Birdies. It smells just like Juicy Plum. The rest of this custom, I'm going to be sad to see this go, but I want to use it while it's warm out. I have a little bit of this lemon pound cake from Fantasy Wax left over, and then from Fantasy I have Tahiti, which is that candy type. This lid broke a little, so I put it in a bag. Hey Hey, which is watermelon Fizzy Pop, and Palace Arcade, which is Sour Fruits type. I'm going to use some of my scent shop cups this week. I have been using a lot of other shapes. And so these are the things I'll probably get through. I'm going to be out of town this weekend, and these are things that are sort of like, will be next week, or if I need more, I'll start pulling from. So that is my weekly melting basket.